Welcome back, ladies and gents, to week 3 Blind Brews. This is your boy Doc Ock coming at you with those deck techs. We got 2 deck techs for week 3, February 2019, post Valentine's Day. We have a budget-friendly Storm deck, 1,000-Year Storm. The idea is to get this into play, draw a bunch of cards, make a bunch of treasures, stack a bunch of cash triggers, and then drop the lightning strikes and the shocks on the opponent's face. We got 1 mana cantrips. We got 2 mana cantrips. We got a Guild Summit to draw cards. We got Ramp to get us to our Storm as fast as possible. The deck is very weak against mono red if you lose that die roll. So you just hope to draw into your shocks and your board wipes and they don't burn you out. Or you can hit turn 5 or 6 to start trying to storm them out. Sideboard went revitalized to combat that horrible mono red matchup. And then we have Gatebreaker Rams, Colossus, and Angels to bring in when they, for game 2 and 3, when they side out all their removal and bring in all their counterspells. So it's kind of a transitional sideboard. It's been very successful. Deck does pretty well with a best of 3. You just end up giving up game 1 a lot of times to mono red. The Spell Pierce is in there now to just really make sure you stick the 1,000-Year Storm against full control. Let's jump into a best of 1. This is by far the most difficult deck I've made to pilot. So I'm just going to give an example of hopefully a successful piloting of the deck. And we'll see if old man Aaron G can figure it out come Sunday night. We lost the die roll, which is tough, but it is what it is. We do have red and green. And we have Gates of Blaze to catch up. We have card draw if we need it. I mean, it's a very questionable keep. But on the play, I probably would mull the draw. We'll risk it for the biscuit. Sometimes you just gotta gamble. Drops a basic mountain. We're gonna be in trouble though. Well, maybe not. I mean, we have Gates of Blaze and Lightning Strike. I'll have Fountain tapped, so probably an Esper control deck. This deck matchup is going to be good against, is tough unless we hit the Guild Summits early. Not allowing him to Thought Erasure 1 away is pretty good. But it does also force us to hold our 1,000-Year Storm until we have a Spell Pierce in our hand or opponent's tapped out. He did mull to 6. He's sitting on 4 right now. I don't think opponent really cares about any of these cards. He may take Flood of Recollection or Pirate's Village. Or Lightning Strike, which that's a good draw if we get some blue mana to get in together. We'll need double blue though. We might be pirate pillaging away our Gates of Blaze. Some treasures. That's terribly unlucky. 26 lands in our ramp deck. And we miss lands. And we miss the ability to cast for Guild Summit. Yeah, there we go. After the opponent's able to draw 38 cards, we back online. We'll try casting this out. I don't have a whole lot of hope for resolving though. Syncopating? Counting how many lands I have? Oh, there's 1 untapped. Mr. Player 71150. Well, that's interesting. Mortify, maybe? That's it. No, I don't need that many. You have a counter last spell. I think I'm just going to try and land it next. Wait one more turn to try and land it. Goes to cast barriers. Spell appears and force him to tap out. Stick with that stone. Life total's just kind of irrelevant. Keep the gate to draw. But 26. Well, now we have 2 spaces. We'll just see if we can bait out the counter spell. Guess if we were going to do this, we probably should have waited to put it on the guild, but originally I was going to do a Pirate's Pillage. Alright, so the gate does come down. And honestly, that's fine. It's interesting they didn't. Very difficult deck. He has a ton of mana, which is a shame. But I have a feeling he doesn't have. Well, we have 3,000 Year Storms in the deck. Let's try and stick one.
The result. That was good digging for more.
So I feel like if you would have had a Mortify, you could on Field Summit. So if we can untap with 1,000 Year Storm, we are in decent shape, I would say. Interesting. Okay, so let's start this train. We're going to start off with the 2-mana cantrip. Drop a land into play afterwards. We'll move into our 4-mana cantrips. Getting 8, so I'll start. We will drop Plaza. Go for a Pirate's Pillage. Discard a Breeding. And there we are at Storm Count 2, which means we will draw 4, create 4 treasures. Okay. You'll then go to Pirate's Pillage, Storm Count. 3. So we will draw 6 cards, make 6 treasures. You do have to be kind of worried about decking yourself also when you're playing this one. You know? Alright, now we'll go into our 1-mana cantrip. By 1 mana, I mean the 1 mana draw 4. It's pretty good. I think opponent's probably going to bow out here. I don't want this anymore because we are going to deck ourselves. We really just want to see a couple shocks. No thanks. No thanks, just shocks, please. We have the Flood Recollection to go back. There we go. opponent is very much dead. He probably just wants to see what we're planning on doing. We got storm count at 5. That is a 10 damage. Yeah, it doesn't work like that, opponent. You should have done that with other stuff in the stack. Can't do it with the triggers already. And then we have another one. And we are successfully stormed off. Opponent did let us untap with 1,000-Year Storm, and so he is right now probably contemplating his meaning of life, where it all went wrong, and why his Esper control has just lost to a janky Gate Storm deck. Opponent really didn't do too much, and he chose poorly with his negate targets, but sometimes you just have to bait that stuff out. Guild summits do just go nuts, really make it difficult for the control decks to compete with card advantage. They spend 4 mana to draw 2, and just draw like 8 each turn. Opponent is dead. So that's the deck. That's exactly how it's supposed to play out. It's an easier matchup like this than it is, like I said, versus mono red. They obviously have a ton of dead cards, these control decks, because you don't have any creatures. So they do then side all those things out to bring in counter spells, and in which case you bring in your creatures out of the side. It's fun. It's wonky. It's very inexpensive if you were looking to get into a standard deck with some serious play, meaning serious paying attention to what you're doing and being good at the game, getting much better at the game, stacking triggers, keeping track of all your storm count and such. I recommend it. You know, it's it can't be more than like what, probably $30 or $40 for the whole deck. Most of that stuff's nickels. So give it a go. Let me know. See you guys.